My wife was intimidated by Officer Trochesay to the point where she called me.
How about you honoring your oath then and then upholding the law?
Florida statute which states in order for me to ID myself, again, listen to me carefully.
Some cops believe they're above the law, but the moment they let power get to their heads, their careers can come crashing down in an instant. Just like this ignorant cop who wrongfully detained this auditor. On September 29, 2020, the YouTube channel Awakening the Masses posted a video regarding a wrongful detainment. A private investigator, Mike Hoffman, was going about his work when he was approached by a police officer regarding a complaint. However, the matter unnecessarily escalated from there.
And you're parked in front of somebody's house. This is not a normal place for people to be parked.
Okay.
And I am asking you to identify yourself.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to, by law, identify yourself. I need your ID, sir, to verify who you are.
I have to identify myself if you suspect me. Florida, is this a Terry stop? Am I being detained?
You are, right now. Yes, you are.
Under suspicion of what crime, sir?
Loitering and prowling.
You know what loitering is? Under the statute,
sir,
loitering?
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to give me your driver's license here in a minute, or you're going to go to jail for resisting.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
I'm going to give him a license, then I'm going to file an internal affairs complaint on you for violating my Fourth Amendment right. Name and badge number, sir?
My name's Munson, M-O-N-S-O-N 544. We're recording.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm going to give you my Florida investigator's license, which is acceptable to identify myself. This is incredible. You deputies have no problem violating people's rights, man. Apparently, you took an oath to defend the Constitution, correct? Is that correct? Yeah.
As you can see, the officer unnecessarily threatens Mike when he has absolutely no right to do so.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What county is this? Alachua County? Do you all violate citizens' rights all the time? No response to that, deputy? No response to that. Suspects me of no crime. I haven't broken the law. Under the threat of arrest, has required to give me identification. Now somehow my identity is going to quell his suspicion of whatever it is he has of me. Can you call a supervisor on scene for me, please?
If you want to sit around and wait for a supervisor, we're more than happy to do that.
Well, you got no problem sitting here detaining me.
Do you want to sit around and wait for a supervisor?
I asked for a supervisor. I'd like for you to call a supervisor. I'm glad you got a smile on your face while you're violating my rights. Did you take an oath to the Constitution, deputy? Ought to be ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable. I suggest you refresh yourself on the law and what reasonable suspicion is. You go ahead and smile now. I will be filing an internal affairs complaint against you. Not that your corrupt internal affairs will do anything about it. Apparently you boys in blue don't know how to break that line.
Mike attempts to explain the law to the officer, but he continuously makes excuses to justify his violation of Mike's rights as a citizen.
31 to 69 is 5429. Valid Class A CDL license requires 2021. You need the number?
54. Anyone from the vehicle?
So now you're illegally running me through David. Boys just don't know how to uphold the law.
There's no public record exemption on tags, right?
Public what?
There's no public
Yeah, but you also know there's a state, you have to have a reasonable cause to run my tag through David. That's why that state trooper, that's why the Florida Highway Patrol trooper got sued, right?
Okay, sir, listen. If I ran your emergency contact, looked at your emergency contact information,
just a minute.
that we're not on.
6429 with a valid decal till October 31st.
You know, we got stuff.
May I ask why you're running my tag?
Because you're parked in front of a house you do not live in.
Is that suspicious? Is that suspicious?
It's very suspicious. You don't even live here.
Oh, in this time and age, right, with terrorists and everything, right? At this time and age.
Okay. You need to move your vehicle out from in front of your house.
Why?
So you need to move your vehicle out from your house.
So you're saying it's illegal for me to sit there?
Is there even a shoulder? You're parked in the grass. Is there even
It's
a
an
shoulder
easement,
there?
33 feet from the center line. Are you giving me a
You're
lawful
free to go.
command?
You can go, or you can wait for the supervisor to come.
I'm going to
Which
wait
would
for
you
the
like
supervisor.
to do? Please do. Don't go back in your vehicle
Why can't I go back in my vehicle?
because I'm standing out here and I don't know what's in your vehicle. If you want us to stand here to wait for a supervisor, I'm good with that. But because the way you're acting, I'm not going to let you get back in your vehicle unless you're leaving. Because I don't know what's in your vehicle.
So can I not stay on the
You can
side
get
of
in
the
your
road?
vehicle and you can leave.
But I can't get in my vehicle and sit there.
Or you can stand right here and wait for the supervisor because I don't know what's in your vehicle.
Are you going to stay here and wait as well?
I'm going to stand right here and wait with you.
All right. So once again, once the supervisor leaves and you leaves, am I allowed to sit there and stay there? That's a simple yes or no question.
Why are you sitting here?
I am working.
Okay, where are you working?
That's none of your damn
I've never had
business.
this much problem.
None of your
ever
damn. You know
with a
why?
private
Because you don't have people who know how to stand up for their rights and can't stand arrogant, illegal acting cops. That's why. You've came here. You've required me to show ID when I didn't have to. I'm sitting on the side of a road. I haven't broken a law, and you abuse your authority. That gun and that badge doesn't give you abusive rights.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
Sure, go right ahead.
Do you have a house?
Do I have a house?
Do you live somewhere?
No, I live under a fucking rock.
See, now you're being sarcastic, and I'm just asking you honest questions. You're
What
getting
do
upset.
you
I'm not even
think?
saying so you live in a house. You got private property, right? So you, in your experience,
Yeah.
if somebody was parked right in front of your house like that vehicle is,
Yeah.
would that rouse your suspicion?
Perhaps, yeah.
Would you call law enforcement?
No.
You'd probably go out and handle it yourself.
Probably.
Would you arm yourself and go out there and do it?
May or may not.
Okay, well, not everyone has that courage, sir. They're not as brave as you. So that's when they call us, because this is who we swore our oath to, the citizens of Ohio
Okay.
County.
All right, let's make it serious. Let's talk to each other, two gentlemen, okay? You do understand the Fourth Amendment, right, Deputy? What does the Fourth Amendment guarantee?
I'm not going to sit here. You're,
See, you don't
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
talk
sit here
about
and
something
have a
you're going to
debate.
lose at.
You keep shutting me down. I'm trying to explain to you what's
No,
going
you're
on.
not. You're avoiding it. I'm answering your questions, and you don't want to answer mine. I have a Fourth Amendment right guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution that says I am free from illegal search and seizures. There is Florida statute which states in order for me to ID myself, again, listen to me carefully, in order for me to be required to identify myself in the state of Florida, I must A, be under arrest, or B, you must have RAS or PC that I have committed a crime or am about to commit a crime.
Exactly.
You have none of those standards. You have come here and
You
say,
didn't even listen to me. You didn't listen to what I
all right,
said.
then
I
go
tried
ahead.
to explain this very nicely to you, sir.
suspicion.
I have, and that's all I need.
That-
Reasonable suspicion that a crime is or about or has been committed.
Am I in bizarro world, or is this deputy not understanding the English language?
The cop now proceeds to lie about how he had suspicion of a crime on Mike, and it was confirmed by his ID.
How did identifying me ease your assessment that I was about to commit a crime? You can't answer that, can you? That's why you turn away and you laugh, because you know that you've been caught in an illegal act.
What? Stand over in front of my car, please.
I'm not under and still detained. You have no control or
Then
custody
leave.
over me.
You're not coming
I don't.
near me.
You don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you, you're not coming near. You're gonna. stand in front
I'm
of
not
my car
coming
or
near
you're gonna
you.
leave, sir.
I'm looking to see what this deputy. Make sure you don't get a rifle at me. You know, you cops aren't known for people. So back to my point where you were embarrassed because I caught you in a, yeah, because you can't state a crime that you suspect me of committing. You want to say suspicion. Suspicion is not a crime. Loitering, which is also contempt of cop, that standard's also not met, because under the Florida statute, you must give me a reason to articulate why I'm in the area I am. I explained to you that I'm an investigator and I'm working. So that quells your interest. A lot of people see you on YouTube.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I've got no problem with it. I'm not the one that got to go home tonight and pretend I'm a hero, go to my family tonight and pretend I'm a hero, protecting people's rights in this world that we live in with all the terrorism and everything.
Yeah, you're not being salty at all.
Yeah. Like you deserve any better. I tell you what, I'm gonna just go wait up at my vehicle.
Now,
I
sir,
don't
listen to me. Do not go. I do not know what's in your
didn't
vehicle.
say in. I did not say
You're
in.
gonna either wait here or you're gonna leave. You're not going in that near that vehicle.
I'm just gonna go stand
You're not
over there.
going near that vehicle. I do not know what's in that vehicle, and the way you're acting right now, I don't trust you. You're gonna either stand here, wait for the supervisor, or you're gonna tell me you're gonna leave, and then we're gonna get in our car and leave.
Am I being detained?
How would you like to? What did I just tell you? You can leave, but then we're leaving. That's the bottom line. If you're going back to the vehicle, we're gonna get
Go
out
ahead
of
and
here.
leave. I'll wait for the supervisor.
She's not coming up here by herself. I can tell you that right now. She's not, and I would not allow her.
I'm
to
such a
come up here by
scary
herself.
guy. You have no problem with this officer's illegal actions, officer? He's not violating my Fourth Amendment? How come you all automatically say it's arguing? I'm just asking you a question. And because you don't want to answer it, you want to classify it as arguing. Does it sound like we're arguing? Or does it sound like I'm trying to communicate with you and ask you a question? You want nothing to do with that, right? Incredible. Tax dollars hard at work, gentlemen.
The supervisor finally arrived, and Mike chose to explain the matter to her instead.
How you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. My name is Mike Hoffman.
Okay, I'm Sergeant Phillips,
Your ID number, Sergeant Phillips?
409.
Okay. Has this officer explained to you what's happened?
It's my understanding someone called in about your vehicle being parked on private property.
Okay.
All right. And then that you weren't happy with the way they were handling it, and so
Okay.
they called me.
May I ask you, is what I'm doing sitting here, is that a crime?
If this is private property, yes.
Okay. It's public easement, is it not?
Without looking at...
You know what public easement is,
I know
correct?
what an easement is,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Now, you're a sergeant, so I know you've been on the force for a while.
Correct.
I'm sure, although not semantically accurate with the law, you're probably accurate enough to know how far easement goes off the road. And the fact that someone pulled right off the shoulder is on public easement. I mean, if you would give me that much? Okay. Let's go with this. Let's assume that I'm on public easement. Where I'm parked, is that a crime?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have a purpose for being here?
I do. So now these deputies are going to try to find a reason to jam me up. Okay, so do you agree with what I just said?
Well, like you said, we're here for a reason. Okay?
I don't disagree.
All right. So when we make contact with someone, that's the first thing we do is identify them so we know who we're out with.
That's your policy. I agree with that. But again, I'm talking about the law when he has a right to demand under the color of authority code, U.S. Code 18, Section 242, which is deprivation of rights under the color of law. When you all put that badge on and take an oath, you become what's under the color of law. You have authority given to you. And he must meet certain requirements in order to use that authority under the color of law. What he did was threaten me with arrest if I did not give him ID. I articulated to him that he had to have certain standards met to demand ID from me. Isn't that correct?
At any point, have you given them ID or no?
I had to. He said he's going to lock me up. He said he was going to arrest me.
Okay, so you provided ID. Obviously,
under the threat of being arrested.
Okay, so obviously we know who you are.
Yes.
All right, and you said you would explain to me your purpose for being here.
I'm an investigator, as I explained to him.
Private investigator?
That's correct. Before I gave him my ID, I said, look, I'm an investigator, I'm working.
Despite Mike's protests, even the sergeant seemed to walk around the facts that he threw at them.
I know in the past when we
What?
have
I never asked.
I'm sorry?
I never asked you who you're working.
Okay, would you like me to stop the video?
Hold on.
You want to stand fast
Hey,
on that, deputy?
Listen, I'm standing here to help. Okay, just...
Yeah, but he just told a lie.
Okay, well, I know in the past when people are working as a private investigator, they will call our communications
yes.
to let them know I'm out here at this address so we don't get calls like this, right? So we could have avoided this whole
Well,
situation.
no, that's not necessarily true, and you are correct. That's something we normally do. It is a courtesy. It's not a requirement.
Right.
But I have found in the recent past, irregardless if I call in or not, I'm approached. I've had deputy tell me it doesn't make a difference if you called in. I have to come out and approach you. So it does no good to call in, and at times calling in has got me burnt on cases. So I use my discretion on whether I'm going to call in or not. This wasn't my starting point, so normally when you do call in, it's from a starting point. I can't call in every time I go mobile.
Move location?
Correct,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. So it would be a nuisance for me to call 5 or 6 times when my subject goes mobile. Okay, now I'm at this location. It's you know what I'm saying?
You're here on a job, and I know you said you won't tell us who you work for or whatever. Is there any way that we can confirm? You looked it up on the public appraiser's website, and of course, the easement somewhere here doesn't exactly identify who.
On state roads, it's 33 feet from the center line.
This isn't a state road.
Let me finish. I believe on county roads, I know I'm right on state roads. I believe county roads is 13 feet. I believe. You know, so I state that because I'm not absolutely sure. State roads, 33 feet. So, again, you know, it's no sense in
right, like I said, I want to
everything.
move forward at this point and try to resolve it. Obviously, like I said, they were here on a call. She's, you know, a mom, young kids. She's saying, I guess there's a bus stop right down here.
I have no problem with none of that.
So when they show up and make contact with you, they have a right to ask for your identification.
Ask. They have a right to ask. He does not have a right to threaten me with arrest, which he did.
Well, honestly, right when they show up on a call and they ask for your ID and you refuse to give it to them when they're here for a lawful reason, that could be considered resisting without. That is an arrestable offense.
I know the subsection for resisting without violence. It's not. See, do you see where I'm going with this? You know, I'm an activist. I'm pretty well versed in the laws. I do this in my personal life.
Mike, now extremely frustrated, once again explained the law to the very people who are chosen to enforce it.
What I'm asking you to do is, for the future, please take 15-20 minutes today, research the law, and I'll give it to you one final time. In the state of Florida, the statute says to demand, not ask, to demand ID, you must have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed, or PC, that I've committed a crime or I'm about to commit a crime.
Right, and we don't know why you're here if you are about to commit a crime until we identify who you are.
Do you know what that means? You don't get to use that as an excuse. Reasonable, articulable suspicion means you must be able to articulate what crime I've either committed or about to commit. You don't get to say, oh, well, we think you might commit a crime, you might be a bank robber, you might be wanted, you might be a child molester, you might be just
Which, like you said, though, you understand our concern when we pull up and don't know why.
I do, but I also expect you of taking an oath to the Florida Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and being a servant to the citizens. I expect you to uphold the law because you guys take every opportunity to say that I'm enforcing the law. But when I see officers break the law, they're not so quick to stand fast on it. And that's what that deputy has done. He has broken the law by violating my constitutional rights. And I know that's maybe all, we can just brush that aside, that's no big deal. We're doing what we're supposed to do. I'm asking you to really look deep into it, what I'm saying. We're losing our way in this country, deputy. Citizens' rights are getting violated. Citizens are getting killed. This guy wouldn't even let me go back to my vehicle. He acted like I was a terrorist.
All right.
So we're done. I appreciate it.
I guess, are you going to move?
I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
I have a legal right to be there.
Okay.
I'm not, and normally if I see a person come out,
You'll get out and talk.
I'm like, hey, I'm an investigator, here's my license. I show them my ID real quick. Number one, they're not law enforcement. But I want to put them at ease. I understand. If some knucklehead was parked in front of my house,
You would call too.
no, I wouldn't.
Or you would go out.
Damn right.
But a female home by herself probably
I understand that. And that's why I try to do everything. If I saw her, ma'am, I'm an investigator. If you feel comfortable, call the shit. If that makes you feel more comfortable, here's my license. You know, because I don't want this.
Right.
I don't
either.
You know, but you know, I appreciate your time very much. I asked you two things. I'd like you to research the law, and if you verify what I said is true, I want him counseled. I will be doing a PRR on his video and audio, and I will be filing an internal affairs complaint because I believe I'm steadying my claim. Thank you for your time, man.
Have a good day.
Is it okay for me to go to my vehicle? Okay, thank you.
This case really showed us how arrogant officers can be in their assessments and wrongdoing, and how their superiors, instead of correcting them, choose to accommodate them and undermine justice. Much like this case, this next one also involves a cop wrongfully detaining an innocent person, except this time it escalates even further.
My wife was intimidated by Officer Trochesay to the point where she called me.
On September 18, 2022, 62-year-old Randy Hall was arrested at his home in yet another wrongful arrest case. The set of events that led to his arrest in a $25 million lawsuit will appall you.
I didn't read us our rights. Didn't have to.
Really? Okay, I didn't know you could be arrested with that.
Tell me what I did. You have a warrant out for your arrest for interference with public officers.
Not only did the officers arrest Hall, but prior to his arrest, they had come to his home and harassed his wife regarding her information due to an accident that she was in.
My wife was intimidated by Officer Trochesay to the point where she called me. I asked him on the phone, as I was in El Campo 90 miles away, this occurred on September 2nd, that he either provide a warrant or I would take this up with the police chief the next day. No one offered any assistance for our children. He asked how old are our children. We said they were minors. They were 15, 13, 11, and 10. He said, they'll be all right. Police department can do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it, at anyone's home or anyone's business. And if that doesn't scare everyone, it should.
While in this case, the cops commit crimes at the expense of innocent citizens, in this next case, the cop failed to harm anyone while breaking the law.
Okay, how about you honoring your oath then and then upholding the law?
On December 9th, YouTube channel Awakening the Masses published a video in which a man notices an officer of the law committing a crime. As the deputy has committed a crime, the man decides to confront him about it.
Hey, Deputy Alexander?
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Can I ask you a question? What is your opinion on officers, law enforcement officers' ability to break the law and not be held accountable to it? No? Do you think it's okay that you made an illegal U-turn, failed to signal, didn't use your lights just to come in here to get lunch? I know that. I'm saying you failed to use your lights. Not that it would be an emergency, but since you were going to make an illegal U-turn, if you were to use your auxiliary lights, I would understand. You're not going to comment. You don't have an opinion that it's okay that you get to break the law, but yet you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. How about you honoring your oath then, and then upholding the law? Would you do the right thing in this situation and write yourself a citation for violation of law? I'm not asking you to comment. I'm asking you to take action. I'm asking you. No, sir. All right. Now I'm changing my statement. I'm asking you, as a law enforcement officer, a sworn deputy in Duval County, which is sworn to uphold the law, you yourself knowing that you witnessed the actions that I stated, that the fact that you made an illegal U-turn, you failed to signal, no, sir, it's not an opinion. I have it on video. So you're not willing to acknowledge that you broke the law even.
No, I'm not willing to.
Such matters can be left in general, but when those who enforce the law refuse to follow it. Moving on, we have this sad incident where an officer stole a Marine's entire life savings.
Trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. You a fighter?
A fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap-out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
What do your daughters do, man? Ever been in trouble with law enforcement before? When did you leave? Where did you leave? What part of Texas are you thinking of buying a house in? What were you doing for work up there? Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearm? No explosives? Okay. Is there any coke?
I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle?
This was the first mistake Stephen made by allowing the officer to search his vehicle. He was carrying over $80,000 in cash as he was going to meet his family after long. However, the poor veteran had no idea what would happen in the next few moments.
I think you're a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand, okay. So, as you know, right, I'm a vet, he's a vet, you're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency.
Yes, sir, it's not.
It does they'll make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age, right?
I have nothing to hide from you.
I appreciate that. Give me a few seconds. Can I make a couple phone calls, right? Okay. I'm waiting to hear back from Shane to see if he comes out here. This is it's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search. Said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie. There's also, I haven't gone into it a bunch, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane, but there's a bunch of bank receipts and stuff in there as well to show the currency. This might be Shane, hold on a second. This is Shane, let me call you back.
What are your thoughts, Chris?
I'm kind of leaning more towards, it's odd, but...
It's odd, but it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions, there's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the currency, man.
Okay.
The officer ended up calling a DEA agent who soon called for a dog to check the currency for any. However, it's been proven that is not the authentic way to check whether the currency is clean or not. Nevertheless, the cops ended up doing something horrible.
Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
What we're gonna do, I believe there's dog alerted to it.
Drug?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now, there's...
I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen, okay? We're gonna seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that.
Stephen was absolutely gruntled at this moment as he had nothing on him. He had all of his life savings with him, and now the officers had practically stolen his money, leaving him in despair.
Just want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only from hours. All I need to pay for my kids, bills, my hotel. We're going to take that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I don't know what's different. Probably going to be stuck here unless somebody sends me some money. There's no way providing for my children this week. Get back to Texas. This is all I get here?
That's what you get, yes, sir. You're going to get noticed in the mail as well at that address, okay?
The DEA stole money, and Stephen had to ask his brother to wire him $1,000 so he could at least get home. A month after the incident, Stephen filed the lawsuit against the DEA and in federal court. Only then did the agency agree to return his money. He is now suing the Nevada Highway Patrol to ensure that incidents like this don't happen in the future. Well, this veteran got his money back, but you'd be shocked to see how this tyrant officer dealt with this vet.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Stand up.
What are you doing?
On May 1st, 2021, 53-year-old war veteran James was sitting on a bench outside his bar after drinking all night. James was calmly waiting for his Uber, but the officers arrived and the situation worsened.
How you doing? What's going on?
Just waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can see you're
waiting on my
intoxicated.
Uber, my friend.
Let me see your ID.
No.
Okay. We can do this one in two ways, sir.
We can do this
many ways. I'm being respectful to you.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
You know what? I want to to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's running as well.
I want to start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Okay, well.
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. And why are you messing with me?
You're sitting in front of a closed bar.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time.
That is doing nothing wrong.
Can I see your ID?
No.
It was commendable how James, despite being clearly intoxicated, refused to give up his constitutional right.
Give me your ID. I'm giving you a lawful order.
You're not getting anything, dude.
Okay. Stand up.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
What are you doing? I'm sitting here doing nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back. Set your phone down, sir, and put your hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
Two victims, safe protected custody.
I'm doing
and you want to
nothing.
argue, and you're intoxicated. I don't think you're making good choices, sir.
I'm waiting on my Uber, which is the best choice.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify.
The worst choice would be driving.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Well, that's what how many times did I ask for that, sir? Huh?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Have I done anything illegal?
Well, you're intoxicated in public.
I'm sitting on a bench waiting on my Uber.
At a closed business in a high crime area.
Waiting on my Uber.
So, sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. So all I did was wanted to have a conversation with you, and you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated. Right?
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right.
This officer certainly needs to be educated on the law, as sitting outside a closed business is not illegal. The officer showed no respect for the veteran, arresting him for doing nothing wrong.
All you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Sir, I'm just doing my job.
You are a Navy veteran.
Sir, step over here.
Just sitting here minding my own business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
You can't even walk, sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk. You're intoxicated.
No.
You're a danger to yourself.
No. I'm sitting here minding my own business. What are you guys doing? I'm waiting on my Uber.
Sir, you're going to go to detox. You can't even walk.
Oh my God, dude. Uncuff me and let me know if I can walk or not.
Well, it's pretty obvious that you can't.
You guys, are you serious? I have an Uber coming.
Lock those are not double locked.
Guys, seriously, stop.
I'll grab his stuff. Let me get him in the car.
I have an Uber coming. Please stop. Just let me go home. I have an Uber coming.
James had made an informed decision to call an Uber. He wasn't drunk driving, and the officers had no reason to arrest him. To make matters worse, they threw him inside their police cruiser.
I was sitting in the chair, not bothering anybody.
Sir, I was trying to be reasonable with you.
Oh my God, dude. I am a Navy veteran.
Okay, thank you for your service.
And I'm just sitting there minding my own business.
Right, at a closed business.
And waiting on my Uber.
Sir, and all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do was show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. Okay, but you refused to do that, so you couldn't do that.
You guys are, I mean, really, you're going to do this to a Navy veteran?
Sir,
I'm sitting on
have a seat in the car.
Oh my God, man. Are you guys serious? I've done nothing.
I have no idea who he is.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, I don't have any weapons on me.
Just hold on before you step in.
I have no weapons on me. I mean, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I seriously can't do a Navy veteran. Are you really doing this to a Navy veteran?
I'll grab his phone.
Having no respect for the Navy veteran, the officers again came towards him and realized that he had been speaking the truth from the beginning.
James, listen to me.
Didn't drink and drive.
Thank you
made
for
the
that.
right choice, and you guys come up and just shake me down.
James.
Navy veteran.
James.
Combat medic.
James.
Talk to me. I mean, I'm just sitting there, waiting on my Uber. My Uber is
there anybody sober that can come get you?
You're not listening.
You're not, sir.
I called an Uber.
Well, you can't
The
call.
Uber was 2 minutes away.
You can't.
You shook me down.
James, we've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. Okay? That's not the way.
Phone?
That's not the way Uber works. He's got your phone.
My phone.
He's got your phone right there.
Look it up. Whether I call an Uber or not.
You can't call them on the phone.
Did you do it through an app or did you
I
call
did
them?
through the Uber app.
All right, so how do I get into your phone?
6969.
If they're coming, man, I'll release you to them. But if not,
6969.
but if they're not, you're not
And
leaving
then
us much
look out
choice.
for Uber. I'm not going to lie to you.
How do I go?
6969.
He's in it.
I'm in.
Uber.
Where do I search that? I don't have this.
Go to the Uber app. Just scroll through till you find the Uber app. Listen, fellas, you should not be doing this to a combat medic veteran. I was sitting there minding my own business.
Is he coming?
5 hours.
Okay.
Suddenly, the officer realized the massive blunder they had made. Within a second, their confrontational demeanor changed as they tried to pose as if they cared for James.
You guys,
James,
I respect your job.
James, listen to me for a minute. I appreciate that. It says it's 5 minutes away. If he's here in 5 minutes, we will release you to that Uber.
Okay.
Okay?
Please, let me out of here and tell me I didn't do it.
When the Uber gets here, we'll do that. Okay, this is James.
Fellas,
Listen, James.
military.
James, listen to me. All you had to do was show me this in the first place.
But I'm a
What kind of
former
car?
combat medic.
Yep.
Veteran.
Thanks for your service.
And I got a little, I felt a little intimidated, man. Like I wasn't respected.
We're sorry you felt that way, James.
Yeah, James, that wasn't my intention.
I would never do it to you guys.
We were concerned for your welfare. That's why we contacted you.
All right.
We didn't want you
Well,
walking
thank
off
you.
into the
Thank
street.
you, fellas. Thank you.
And now that we know that there's a sober driver, we're okay with releasing you.
All right. You understand that I'm a former combat Navy medic.
Yeah, I understand that, and
Iraq
thank you for your
veteran.
service.
And you just, okay. And made the right choice.
We
Not
appreciate that,
drinking
sir.
Right.
And I appreciate that, really.
The same officer who had criticized James for his inability to walk earlier suddenly claimed that he appreciated him for waiting for an Uber. It was clear that the arrest was made in retaliation for not receiving the ID he demanded.
Yeah, now, I said I have no problem releasing you to Uber, man, at all. But here's the thing.
Are you guys veterans?
But here's the thing,
You guys veterans?
is a lot of people lie to the cops, and as far as I know, I'm contacting you drunk, which is, it's fine, you're drunk, that's not a big deal. But if you wander out in this street and get hit,
I understand.
then it's on me, man.
I understand.
Okay? It's on me. And I don't want you to get hit by a
I
car.
understand. I
So-
appreciate it. I understand.
So hang tight. As soon as Uber gets here, dude, I have no problem. I have no problem releasing you to the Uber.
Well, could you do me a favor and uncuff me before? Because this shit's uncomfortable, brother. I've
I
broken
get
the
you.
laws.
I get you. You gonna be cooperative?
Absolutely.
I'm good with it if you are.
Yeah.
I'm good with that, man. Okay, just hey, as long as you and I agree that you're gonna be cool,
Hey,
right?
I want to have one more thing to say, brother.
No, you can talk all you want.
Talking about
You what?
5 years.
Yeah.
Seriously. I haven't been handcuffed in about 35 years.
Space that way for me so that I can uncuff you.
Suddenly, the officer realized there was no point in keeping him in handcuffs, so they proceeded to release him from confinement.
That's easier.
That's pretty thin, easier, huh?
Fellas, I understand you have a job to do. Oh, Terry? Yes, sir. Either one of you?
No, yes, not me.
Like I said.
Army for me.
Oh, family's Army.
You what?
Oh, family's Army.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only Navy. Alright, I got one more.
I get you,
man.
man.
I was doing the right thing. I was sitting.
And I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. You're good. So hey,
let me tell you something.
Pull up that Uber app.
Iraq veteran. Okay.
Thanks for your service, man. Pull up that app on your phone again so we can see how far that Uber driver is.
Where's my phone?
It's up here. It said 5 minutes when we looked at it, so let's see where they're at.
I need to have it.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Just minding my own business.
No, I just asked if you had a good time. I didn't ask what you were doing. How many minutes? Cool.
3 minutes.
I'm good with that, man. I just wanted to, because it said 5 minutes, and they must be.
I didn't mean to be offensive, man.
You weren't offensive, man.
Minding my own business.
You're not offensive, but you have to understand, man.
The wrong thing to do is drive, right?
Agreed. So let me tell you.
Worst thing to do, which I won't do.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I had somebody over here that was stabbed just like that. So I wouldn't be doing my job, man, if I didn't check to make sure you're okay. Like I said, if you didn't have Uber coming and you walk out into 44th and get hit by a drunk driver or somebody's not paying attention, then that's on me, man. And I'm not. And you're a veteran, dude. I'm not gonna. I don't want that on my. I don't want that on my conscience.
Maybe your thing got a little out of hand, dude.
No, there was nothing out of hand.
James seemed to forget everything that had happened earlier, casually joking with the cops and apologizing for his actions. It was obvious that he was too intoxicated even to realize the gravity of the situation that just unfolded.
I understand.
What I thought was I'm sitting on a bench, not driving, as a veteran, because you know what, when I was in the military, I was a crazy, drinking all the time. But I thought, I'm sitting here minding my own business and, waiting on my Uber. And I'm sorry, dude, if I offended you.
No, you didn't offend me. See, the thing is, you're like an hour past last call, so.
Well, once again. Choices. Life is about choices.
I agree, man.
And the choice is don't drink and drive.
Agreed. And that's a smart choice.
Had a few drinks tonight.
Smart choice. Smart choice.
And that's the choice I make all the time.
Good. That's a good choice to make, man.
When I was in the military in my 20s, I didn't make those good choices.
Those choices?
I didn't care.
As the officers made small talk with him, James's Uber finally arrived, and he went home after having his rights violated.
Necessary, man. Seriously, no apology necessary.
But I didn't lie to you.
You did not lie to me, and I appreciate that.
I told you the Uber was coming.
But you don't have to apologize to me either. There's nothing to be sorry for, man.
That's the first time I've been in handcuffs in about 26 years.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Hey, reminds me, I don't want to be in them anymore.
Are you Uber?
Yeah.
I got your guy's over here.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Okay. No, he's sitting in front of a closed bar. Hunched over a little bit. He's had a little bit to drink, so.
Okay.
He's good.
Okay.
He's good. He just had a good time. I mean, he's not creating any problems, but as a police officer, I drive by and see somebody hunched over on a bench outside of a closed bar, and that's a clue. Right. All right, man. Here you go, dude.
Hey,
they're gonna get you home, brother.
Never lied to you.
Nope, you didn't. I appreciate that. They're gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's James.
Soon after this incident went viral, the Wheat Ridge Police Department responded that the officer's actions were justified. However, James later claimed that his rights were violated and aimed to file a lawsuit against the cops and the city. These cops were disrespectful, but this next officer took things up a notch with this veteran.
You have to leave the property.
You can't stand in front of my city hall and throw it on the fence.
I'm not going to say it. Handcuffs. Turn around.
I'm engaged in constitutional defense.
On August 19th, 2021, Army veteran and senior auditor Jeff Gray exercised his constitutional rights by holding a cardboard sign that read, "God bless the homeless vets," outside the city hall. However, a public official contacted the cops, asking them to remove Jeff from public property.
Yeah. She told him, yeah, you could go upstairs, but he didn't go. Okay. He just went on out the door, and now he's kind of hanging out front.
All right, I'll ask him to.
So just sweetly ask him to just float along.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take care of that for you. I love serving multi-purpose roles. Just to let you know, we also reset the AC to 72 upstairs, so it'll be cool for you guys for the...
Good.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
All right.
Doing okay?
Yes.
All right. What's your first name?
Sergeant Hemington?
Yeah.
My name first name's Jeff. Jeff?
Jeff?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jeff. Hey, man, first I appreciate the sign. That's awesome.
I'm hard of hearing, so can you speak up?
Yes, sir. So I appreciate the sign. That's pretty awesome. The ladies in front have asked me if you could go find another location to hang out. And you're not doing anything wrong. You're not breaking any laws by any means.
Okay.
They just, right here in front of City Hall is a little bit different area. You know what I'm saying? So go anywhere alongside the road.
Yes.
Just, this is city property, so they were asking if you don't mind just find another location. You're not breaking any laws. You're not in trouble.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just hang out here.
Well, that's kind of the issue. They don't want us sitting out here. So, because it's city property, so they can ask you to leave if they want you to.
But you said I'm not breaking any laws or anything?
Well, no, but they're also, the city owns the property, so they can ask you just to hang out somewhere else.
I'd rather not.
Okay, all right.
Jeff wasn't doing anything illegal, and the employees had no right to make him move. As the officer headed back inside, the employees' entitlement and ignorance were shocking to see.
No, he's not breaking laws, but he's on city property, so we can ask him to leave.
Yes.
And that's what I told him. I said, you're not breaking any laws. The ladies don't feel comfortable with you standing out here.
Got it.
I said, you're welcome to go stand over in the corner, down there, down there, down there. So now, if he doesn't leave, it's trespassing.
Okay. Well, hopefully he would just go.
He's already. Well, he's like, I don't feel like leaving. I was like, well, I get that, but he's like, I'd rather not.
Feel like it? Is that what he said?
He'd rather not. He was polite about it. And I said, well, you're not breaking laws, but you are on city property. It says it's owned by the city. If they don't feel comfortable with you standing out here, even though you're spreading a good message, you have to leave the property.
Yeah, he can't stand in front of my city hall to my sports on the vet. Like,
well, I mean,
if
it wasn't city property, but considering it's city property, it's considered private property. Yeah. So he can go stand on the roadside anywhere else. So I got to patrol you and come in that way. I can talk to him some more and see what's going on. So I'm not trying to give you a hard time, dude. So is there a reason why you want to stand here?
God put it in my heart to stand right here and spread the message. God bless the homeless veterans.
I'm all for that. I'm all for you recording. I got no issue with that. Okay.
All right.
I got my body cam on. So
okay.
I don't even know what that's for. Probably so you can get across the intersection. Anyways, so what I did was I called for a patrol unit because I'm actually working for the code enforcement section. Okay. I'm still a police officer. This is city property. Okay. And you do have the right to spread your message anywhere you want, unless it's private property. Okay. Then they have the right to ask you to leave. They can't tell you tear your sign up or anything like that.
Right.
But that's the whole point of why I was out here talking to you. The ladies didn't feel comfortable with somebody just hanging out in front of City Hall.
Okay.
And being that it's on city property.
Once again, the officer is in the wrong. City Hall is public property, and Jeff has as much right as anyone to stand around it. However, suddenly, the officer started to change his demeanor.
Okay. Now, if you refuse to leave, then it would be trespassing, and then you'd be in trouble. So I'm asking you nicely, it's just to relocate. That's all I'm asking you to do. And you can go spread that message with love any way you want, other than city property right here. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
This is city property?
All this is City Hall. It's just city property.
All right. Am I being trespassed?
As of now, you are. Give me your ID. Now it's an investigation. I want your ID. No, give me your ID. You're not free to go now. Because now you want to play the game. Go ahead and give me your identification.
You're trespassing me, I'll leave.
Give me that identification or you're going to jail.
Give me
your identification so I can identify you and I can trespass you. Then you can leave. I'm not going to ask you a third time.
If I get arrested, I'll lose my job.
I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm trying to get you to comply with me, and you're trying to refuse to do that. So listen to me carefully. I want your identification so I can identify you and trespass you.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Sir?
What crime do you suspect me of?
You're failing to follow a lawful order, which is they've asked you to leave city property or asked me to ask you to leave. You're refusing to do so. Now I'm going to trespass you from the property.
Sergeant Heminger escalated the issue and unlawfully demanded his ID. Being a veteran auditor, Jeff stood firm to his belief and never showed his credentials to the cop.
Step off somewhere else. No, now you wanted to refuse, so now I'm going to identify you and I can trespass you.
If I don't give you my ID, I'll go to jail.
That's exactly correct. You'll be arrested. You'll be fingerprinted and released. So all I want is your identification. No, because not because of the sign, but because you failed to comply with my investigation, which was I asked you to leave nicely initially. You wanted to play the game with me. Now I'm playing the game with you.
Well, I said
Let me have your Stop. Let me have your identification.
I said I would
identification. I'm not gonna say it. Handcuffs. Turn around.
I'm engaged in constitutional protection.
Turn around. Let me see your sign. You put your phone in your pocket. All you have to do is give me your ID, bud. What's so hard with that? You know the game because you want to say, am I being trespassed? You could have gave me your ID. I would have trespassed you and let you walk off, brother.
Yeah, you're telling me to leave. I would rather not leave.
No, you're playing the game with me is what you're doing.
If you're trespassing me, I'll leave.
I asked you to leave before that. You wanted to play the game and make me trespass you. Don't play dumb games, man. It's going to get you in trouble.
Don't turn it. Why are you stopping
putting it in your phone. I'm putting it in your...
You just stopped the recording, and
it's all recorded right here.
And it's all recorded right here. I'm saving your battery.
Take my phone and start recording again.
Sure, gladly. If that's what you want me to do, brother, I will do that for you.
It's shocking how a sergeant had no clue about the law as he went on to arrest an innocent man just exercising his rights.
I probably would have trespassed you because I asked you at least 5 to 6 times to step off the property. You said politely that you didn't want to do that. I didn't have a problem with that. I went back and asked the ladies, I said, what do you feel comfortable with? They said, no, I don't feel comfortable standing out here because there's a bunch of ladies that work in here. Even though you're not being violent, they have the right to ask you to leave, partner. All you had to do is go step off to the next land property over there and you could spread the message of love all day. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to bust your chops, man. I'm just doing my job.
I'm going to remain silent for this moment.
Okay, you have that right. You have that right. The only thing you have to answer is name, date of birth, and about your current address. Is all that current on your license?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. All right, hang tight for a second. I'm going to grab your sign so we can take that with you, okay?
Take him on in, huh?
Yeah, he's under arrest. I asked him 4 more times. I said, listen, you're not breaking the law essentially by standing here with a sign. I said, but ladies don't feel comfortable with you being on the property because it's just a bunch of ladies, even though you're not being disorderly. I said, they have the right to ask you to leave. It is City Hall property. All you have to do is go to the next corner over here, out on towards the road. As long as you're not on the roadway, you can go anywhere else, and I'll let you walk off. So he started playing the game. Well, am I being trespassed? I was like, you know what, let me have your ID. And then he refused to give it to me, so now it was being charged with obstruction. So, and then you tried to play the game with me, right?
No, but you don't understand. Half the people you're talking to are vets. I mean, we care about that, but we also have rules. I mean, you can't just do what you want.
And then when I asked you to leave, and you said, well, am I being trespassed? I said, well, not yet, but I'm trying to help you just walk off. And he said, well, I'm being trespassed? I said, okay, now we're going to play the game. And then you refused to give me your ID. That was a big problem. Now you're under arrest for obstruction. Can one of y'all put him in the car? Follow this officer over here.
Double check those hands off. Before you put them in your phone, double lock.
Jeff was put in the back of the police car as the officers discussed among themselves what had happened. It's bizarre how none of the cops found anything questionable about the situation.
All right. He wanted his phone to stay recording, but now he's under arrest, so we can...
I mean, all of our shit's going, so he can do a...
He can open records request. I left it while before he was under arrest.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, all right. That's his sign and whatever else he's got. And if I first started talking to him, he's being cool, man. I was like, yeah, I appreciate the message. It's all good. I said, listen to me, though. I said, the ladies in the office just don't feel comfortable with somebody just standing out here. I said, they just want you to go stand, on the other piece of property.
Where was he at? Right literally in the doorway.
Well, it's away from it, but like by the pillars.
I said, well, I mean, that's in the doorway.
Well, yeah.
He didn't want to do that, and he kept saying, basically, oh, I'm good, brother. I got a pair, but thank you.
You want to cry about it? I'll give you a set
home. No, I wasn't crying.
All right, help me out.
Please.
If you don't mind, sir.
No problem. That's what I get paid to do, right?
I was trying to not go this route, and I was trying really hard to be nice. But look, you can go stand across the corner, brother, and do what you want.
I do my best to give I try my best to give all veterans as much room as I could possibly give them.
Even if he wasn't being rude at first. And I said, look, dude, the reason they're asking you to leave is because you're standing out here at the front of City Hall, even with a great message. There's a bunch of ladies up here. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. 413. 1095 has been turned over to 440 for transport, and he'll advise mileage in just a minute. I'll be clear, status 3. Can I have a case number?
$45,045.
Moving on, this next corrupt cop had no respect for a law-abiding citizen and learned his lesson later.
Friday, 10 to 5. Good. Well, we're here on time. Maybe need to do a little trim back here, but that's about it. Other than that, looks nice. Maybe a clean of the building. We got the water tower in the back.
The auditor began his tour just outside the building's main entrance, taking his time to read the notices. He then inspected the back of the building before finally entering.
How you doing?
Can I help you with anything?
Not as of right this second. I will be back around though. Thank you though.
Okay.
A woman in the building noticed the man and inquired if he needed help with something. He, however, thanked the lady and just continued filming.
Throw that one in my back pocket. Man, my right arm is getting sore.
Hey, can I help you?
I'm sorry?
Can I help you?
Oh no, I'm all good for now. Thank you though. I appreciate it.
Listen here. This is a government building. Okay, so you can't record here.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, this is a government building. You're on the inside of a police department.
Right.
Okay, so if you can exit, please.
It's
do the outside or do all you want to. The inside.
I'm 1,000% allowed to do the inside.
Okay, listen here. There's records and things that are in here. I'm not going to argue with you on it.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in going in any restricted areas or anything like that.
So if you can, please, if you mind exiting.
Okay.
All right.
I do. For right now, I do.
As he had suspected, filming quickly became an issue, and he was soon confronted by a police officer. However, the officer could not intimidate him, as he knew his rights well.
Sir. What's your name?
Sure.
What is your name?
I'm not interested in giving that right now. I'm trying to do something. I'm in the middle of something.
What are you in the middle of?
Recording.
Recording.
That one right there.
Oh, you want the history of New Wellington?
I'm sorry?
You want the history of New Wellington?
Maybe a little bit of it. Wherever I can find in the public areas in here, yeah.
Okay, there's a library over there and give you all of it.
Okay, thank you. I did see that actually when I pulled up.
Okay.
Came from that way.
Thank you, 200.
Sure.
Show me out at my police department with a gentleman who is recording on the inside of the building.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Are you?
Restricted area.
It's. Where does it say that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir,
where
if
does
you don't
it say
mind,
that?
please.
No,
exit.
I do. That's.
Exit, please.
No, thank you.
I'm only going to give you one more opportunity.
And then what's going to happen?
Okay.
Seeing that the auditor would not stop recording, the cop resorted to ordering him to exit the building, but the man still refused, and that was when things got heated.
As soon as I'm done.
Come on, sir. Please.
Excuse me.
Please.
Excuse me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Let's exit, please.
Please do not touch me.
Let's exit.
Please don't touch me.
Let's exit, please, sir.
Can I have your name and badge number?
I'm Chief Middleton.
Okay.
My badge number is 200. Okay.
Thank you. So why are you putting your hands on me?
I'm gonna exit you out of the building.
Okay. No, you're not. First of all,
I'm not assaulting you. I'm not doing anything. I want to escort you out of the building.
You didn't. You didn't just
assault
assault
you.
Okay.
No, I did not.
So
assault comes
when
with
I walk by
any type of aggressive behavior.
No, that's.
I grabbed your arm and
you're right.
did
You did not assault me.
just
You
like
battered
this.
me. You
Let's
battered
go.
me. That's unnecessary battery.
Sir, please exit our building. This is enough.
No, thank you. I'm gonna walk by now.
You're not gonna walk by.
So why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Dude, you have a body cam.
This is the police. I do have a body cam, and it is recording.
So why are you touching me and overstepping your boundaries?
Sir, please don't make this something more than what it is. Okay?
I didn't say a word to you.
Frustrated, the chief became physical and tried to force the man out of the building, but the auditor stood his ground, and then the officer illegally arrested him.
What you're doing is you don't want to exit the building. Okay?
Correct. I already told you that.
You're recording in here.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
You said you're recording for history. Your history is there.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
This is the police department.
Yep.
All right?
Absolutely. So now what? Now where are we going to take this?
This ought to go on the outside.
This ought to be fun for you.
And then you're going to leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to step right back in as soon as you take these cuffs off of me because you know you're making a mistake right now. You know you're making a mistake.
I asked you to exit, and you did not exit.
So look, this is going to be illegal search and seizure right now.
It's not illegal search and seizure.
Oh, why is that?
Because I don't have to search you.
You didn't just seize my phone. You didn't just seize my phone. Is that what you detained me to get out of your building?
To get you out of my building.
You know, you were at the football game a couple weeks ago. You know you're making a huge mistake, my man. Thank you for taking the cuffs off me. Appreciate that. Am I free to go? Am I free to go? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Handcuffed, the chief escorted the auditor outside before uncuffing him and ordering him to leave. However, the crafty auditor had other plans.
And I'll be going right back in. Let's see where this goes. We won, guys. We won. We did it. We got him. And that's unfortunate, too, because I know that guy personally. I really did not think he was going to take it the way he just did. That is very, very unfortunate. I just got illegally arrested and detained for expressing my First Amendment right in a public building. In a public building.
Back up, please, sir.
No, thank you.
We're
For what?
closed.
No, you're not.
Back up.
No, you're not.
Back
We're
up,
not
sir.
closed. No, thank you.
We're not playing this. I'm not playing this with you. No. Back up, sir.
No, please do not put your
foot
hands
there
on.
to restrict
Dude,
The determined man circled the building and walked back to the entrance as if he hadn't just been kicked out moments earlier.
Congratulations, sir. Hey, I just want to tell you something. Congratulations. You just earned the state of South Carolina a humongous lawsuit.
Sir.
Humongous. Humongous. Do you guys see this? I have to fight this man right now. I have to fight this man. Do you guys see this? Congratulations. Congratulations.
Sir,
you just earned yourself and the state of South Carolina a huge,
exit the area.
Humongous lawsuit.
Please exit the area.
Humongous.
Please.
Humongous.
This
I
is
would
what
suggest
you
to
want.
you. I
This
would
is
suggest
what you
to you.
want. You
I
want
would
to come in
suggest
here
to
and
you
make
that you just let me walk by
No,
and do
I
my
don't
business
suggest
and you go
anything.
about your day.
Okay?
That's what I would suggest to you. Okay?
Does she have the, no, sir. No, sir.
Do you guys see this?
No, sir. Please exit the building.
Or what?
You're trespassing.
No, I'm not.
Okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Please
the
exit the
reason
building.
why I'm still not in cuffs right now is because you know it's not true.
No. The reason why you're not in cuffs is because
yeah.
I gave you an opportunity.
An opportunity
okay?
for what?
An opportunity to exit when I told
Okay, well,
you
I'm
to
giving
exit.
you an opportunity right now to not break the law.
Okay.
Okay?
Please leave, sir.
No, thank you.
Please leave.
No, thank you.
Struggling with the chief at the entrance, the auditor threatened to press charges, but the chief did not seem to care.
Hey, Georgia, can you get me a deputy over here?
You're the chief. What do you need a deputy for? Deputies know the law better than you?
Sir, please. Exit our building.
No.
Do you have the lock?
That is really unfortunate. My dad's going to love to hear this. My dad is going to love to hear this. He's going to love it.
Sir, do not step in.
Look at this. Ow. 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 You're hurting me. Ow.
It's hurting you. Please, exit the building.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm not acting like anyway, sir.
So the only reason you're not doing what you think you can do right now is because you know that you can't.
The chief radioed for backup, but the persistent auditor refused to give up, forcing the officer to physically restrain him.
I did not once ask you for anything.
Sir, if you don't mind, please exit the building.
And again, we'll go for the circular conversation. No. No, thank you.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey, let's do it again. Let's do it again, boys.
Get a lawsuit.
Let's do it again, boys.
Other hand, please. Other hand, please.
For what? Okay. Here we go, guys.
Chief Middleton, exhausted with the back and forth, decided to arrest the auditor once again. Little did he know that was the auditor's plan all along, and the cop fell right into it. Less than a month after the encounter, karma caught up with New Ellington Police Chief Sean Middleton, who was forced to resign for undisclosed reasons, leaving both the mayor and the former chief tight-lipped about the details.
But this is not right. Look, they got to be more careful down there. I mean, this guy now, he spent 38 hours in jail. I wouldn't want to spend 38 seconds in jail, let alone 38 hours.
For some inexplicable reason, the chief chose to violate the auditor's rights rather than allow him to tour the town hall. Similarly, in the next case, overzealous officers arrested an innocent man, illegally detained him, and then sent him to trial for no reason. In Michigan's 33rd District Court, Judge Michael K. McNally ruled over a very strange case that involved a young man and police officers via a webcam.
Did you get printed the other day at Woodhaven?
Yes, I did, Your Honor, because you told me to.
Right.
Yep. And I didn't know I had a tether violation, and they arrested me. And also, I need to pay a ticket today.
Slow down. Slow down.
Sorry.
Slow down. Let your lawyer speak. Do you have a, is there a deputy right there?
Yeah.
Deputy, can you come back up here, please, and state and spell your name for me?
My name is Officer Marquise Rigel, M-A-R-Q-U-I-E-S. Last name Rigel, R-I-D-G-E-L-L.
Thank you.
The judge, already acquainted with the suspect, inquired whether the young man had complied with his earlier request. The young man affirmed that he had, and then they proceeded to the pending case.
Mr. Elliott was picked up on a tether violation, it says, on the 4th. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what the tether violation is. I read this record, this report here, and it says that he was over there lurking at the police department.
He's being fingered.
I noticed the above subject tracing the location of the Woodhaven Police Department. I contacted Woodhaven Police, did verify subject was there. A detainer was emailed. I was notified the subject was at Woodhaven Police to be fingerprinted. A Third Circuit warrant was found and the subject was put into EMU writ status. So this has nothing to do with him. Him being in custody right now has nothing to do with a tether violation. Is that true or false?
I'll have to look, sir. Hold on.
The defendant, Mr. Elliott, was said to have been arrested for allegedly breaking the law, but the officer present could not say why they arrested him.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
According to the system, it says he's here for malicious destruction and 2 counts of domestic violence. Now, about that report or being a violation of his tether, I would have to even read the report myself, sir. I didn't write the report.
The deputy returned and told the judge that Mr. Elliott was arrested for malicious destruction and domestic violence.
Can I speak?
You're just, Elliott, I want to make sure you don't say anything that incriminates you because you haven't pled guilty to anything.
I know I've been told 4 different things that it is. Like, I don't know what I'm
That's fine. What is it that you're being told?
I'm being told from the sheriffs that picked me up from the Woodhaven Police Department, it was a tether violation. Then, when I first asked the Woodhaven Police Department, when I first got there, they told me it was a stalking charge. I've never stalked anybody. Then, now it's a malicious destruction of property, which I'm paying off. That's from another case at Woodhaven that I'm paying off. And I need to pay that ticket off today as well, which is another problem for me, but that's beyond the point. So basically, I'm very confused. My tether's out. I know it's a tether violation, but I don't know. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not trying to confuse you.
All right, slow down. Just relax.
Elliott stated that the officers had provided him with 4 different reasons for his arrest since his detention, leaving him uncertain about the nature of his offense.
There is a note here, malicious destruction of property. It says, malicious destruction, signs, bills, or notices. Is he in custody on that one? I cannot figure out why this gentleman is in custody.
I have a job.
Mr. Elliott, I'm going to straighten it out for you, sir.
Thank
you.
After reviewing the papers, the judge admitted he could not understand why Mr. Elliott was arrested in the first place and assured him he would handle the situation.
But I'm just curious as to why they're putting him in front of me on a tether violation when it appears there was none. The subject was in compliance with his curfew at the time of the arrest. Unless the tether violation is for violating a law, and that could have happened while he was on bond, and I ordered him not to violate a law. So I'm unclear. Do we have any other indication that this gentleman was picked up on any other case after he was in front of Judge Hessen, actually, for arraignment on February 21 of 23 and up through the present? And I see nothing.
The judge looked at the report and could not make sense of it, since the defendant was in compliance with his curfew at the time he was arrested for a tether violation.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Again, this is Officer Riddell again. I just got off the phone with the coordinator, and Officer Caribas was stating that in the report it should have said something about him violating due to police contact.
Well, that could, hang on, Mr. Elliott. But nobody's telling us what the police contact is. I don't know what the Third Circuit warrant is. I'm looking at his lien. Now, granted, this one is dated March the 28th, so maybe you need to update that, Lisa. But I don't see anything on here on his criminal history indicating any other charge emanated after the February 21 of 23 incident.
The deputy came back and told the judge that he had confirmed that the subject was arrested for a violation due to police contact. But the judge could not find anything in the reports to verify that claim either.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I'm wondering if they think he was there getting printed on new charges.
Well, that's Mr. Elliott, would you please stop? I ordered him that day, deputy, to go and get printed at Woodhaven Police Department. He hadn't done it previously. I ordered him to go over there and get printed. That's why he was at the Woodhaven Police Department, because on this domestic violence case that I have that has an offense date of January 27 of 23, for which he was arraigned on February 21 of 23, I noticed when he was in court on April the 4th that he had not been printed. So I ordered him to go over there and get printed, and I set this for a bench trial.
In trying to make sense of the situation, the judge disclosed that the defendant was actually following his instruction.
I think
there's been some. I think there's been
a misunderstanding, Your Honor.
So do I.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask
Wait, do we have any indication that he has any other case pending in Wayne County Circuit Court, the Deputy Marquez?
No, sir, not that I see. None but the current stuff.
Lisa, do you have any indication on anything, including the lien that you're either have run or are running or about to run, that there's any other hold?
No, the lien is printing down there in the courtroom right now. And I looked on the Wayne County site. It only shows these two cases it's held on.
So the problem is somebody had made an assumption, and my father used to tell me what would happen if you made an assumption, and it's not a good one. This guy's been sitting in jail for 2 days. Unless there's a hold, I want him released immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, no tether.
I want the tether on him still with the same tether conditions, and we will send those back if we need to. No contact with Isabella Cavallan or prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no dangerous weapons. He's not to be within 2 miles of that individual's residence or place of employment, and he was not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. So what I would like is, do you still have the tether right now, Mr. Elliott?
No, they cut it off, Your Honor.
So they need to get that back on him with those same conditions. And would you tell them the judge would really appreciate it if they would expedite it, since he's just spent 48 hours in jail, or if thereabouts 38 hours in jail that he shouldn't have spent 38 seconds on?
It was finally determined that the cops had actually made a mistake, and aside from the tether case, the young man had no charges against him, and the judge ordered that they release him.
But this is not right. Look, they got to be more careful down there. I mean, this guy now, he spent 38 hours in jail. I wouldn't want to spend 38 seconds in jail, let alone 38 hours. Now, he's got himself into trouble, but he still enjoys a presumption of innocence here. So do whatever you got to do. Tell him the judge said he wants this guy fitted with the tether, first and foremost, right now, as soon as possible, so he can get out of there, because he should not have been in custody for the last 38 hours, as far as I can tell.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to give my sergeant a call right now.
And if they need to talk to me, they can call the court and I'll talk to them, but you got to be careful. Thank you very much, Deputy. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Baldwin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Elliott. Stay out of trouble, though.
Next up, this rookie police officer was owned by his supervisor after he lied on his job.
Well, yeah, like I said, they didn't see anyone go up and down the stairwell.
So you went to Walmart, your card didn't work, so you didn't buy nothing, came back home.
Yeah, because
you came in, you wound up using your electric razor.
Yeah, which, I mean, everything's still over there.
Okay.
But I used that. Got everything done, was gonna go back 81, and that's when I realized my body cam was still on the sink. I was gonna come back down to get it, and the door was wide open.
How old are you, Ski?
21.
21. You know how long I've been doing this?
Many years, sir.
23. So I'm pretty good about reading situations, you know what I mean?
Officer Matthew was sent back home to shave by his senior. As he returned home, he used his electric razor and quickly left the house. In a hurry, he realized he had left his keys and body cam inside the home. He kicked open the door and falsely reported a break-in to avoid the cost of repairing the door.
So I want you to know that, first of all, you know, I can help you out if there's something else going on here, okay? But I need you, as an officer, to be 100% honest with me right now.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's my understanding you were, when you called your mom, which you say was, you were sitting right here,
yes,
was at 642. At 642, you were in Walmart.
No, sir. This will load. I'll have my chemicals right here.
This is you leaving Walmart?
Yes, sir.
With a bag in your hand?
Yes. I bought a candy, but that's it.
Bought candy with your card?
With tap.
Okay. But you didn't use that to buy your razor?
No, sir.
No?
The rookie cop had no idea that the officers had thoroughly investigated the case and retrieved the Walmart CCTV footage, which made it clear that Matthew was lying.
No, I mean, I realized that I had my electric shaver here, so I didn't really see the need to actually buy that, spend more money.
Okay. So, listen, Ski, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Where I want you to be 100% straight with me. If you messed up and you kicked your door because maybe you forgot your key, maybe because you were pissed off, stuff happens. If I was in a bind and I had to kick my door, I'd kick my door. Okay? That's when we got to help each other out. If you make a mistake, you made a mistake. But this one I need you to be straight with me 100%. You don't want to start your career with a blemish. Okay? So there's other things that I haven't told you yet that lead me to believe you're not being 100% straight up with me. okay? So I want you right now, put everything aside, all your emotions, any fear you might have. Be 100% honest with me, bud, okay?
As the senior officer pressured the rookie, Officer Matthew eventually owned up to his mistake, forcing the cop to retrieve his belongings from the house.
I looked at the boot patterns. What do you think I saw there? Okay, it's okay, it's not the end of the world, man, but I need you to be straight with me, okay? Why did you kick it? Were you locked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's all right. But here's the thing, man, when you do something like that, especially in this career, you call your buddy, Munoz. Hey dude, I got locked out, I had to kick my freaking door, probably gonna be in trouble. So I'm assuming maybe you thought, what, that you were gonna have to pay for the door because you kicked it, or what?
I knew that.
Yeah. Okay. So why did you kick it?
I did get locked.
You got locked out? And couldn't find your key, or it was in here?
It was, all that was in here.
It was in here. Okay. All right. Listen, what we need to do right now is I need you to take off your gear. Okay. So you can just put that down. You can just put your phone down or whatever. But I'm gonna take this from you. Okay. Is this triple? Is it a thumb release?
This rookie officer jeopardized his entire police career just for a few bucks. It's alarming how lightly these officers take their duty. It was time that this dumb cop learned his lesson.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take all your gear off, okay? Keep in mind that this doesn't have to be the end of law enforcement for you, okay? This is a misdemeanor. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, okay? You might have another shot in the future, but you can't start your career out with a false report, okay? It is a crime, all right? I think maybe, you know, you're 21 years old, and I'll tell you right now,
This might be the most embarrassing reason for a cop to lose his job. The senior officer still consoled him and said that he could mend his ways, but it seems this guy is not a good fit for law enforcement.
Barely at a level of maturity where I was at, okay? So I don't want you to beat yourself up about this, but these things happen. You know, you're young, you made a mistake, you made a bad call, and this could be an important life lesson to you, okay? But at the same time, now that with our department anyway, your credibility, not so good, okay? I'm just being straight with you. So I want you to keep that in mind in the future, regardless of what you get into, but if it's law enforcement, you got to be 100% right from the very get-go. Okay. Did you buy that belt?
Randolph gave it to me.
Randolph gave it to you. You want to keep that belt, or you want to just give it back to Pat?
I'll keep the belt. Yeah, because he said he didn't want it anymore, so.
Okay. No problem. Oh, wait, that hold it. Is there any other department issue stuff that you can think of?
No, sir. Everything was in the box or on me.
Okay. I haven't made a misdemeanor arrest since who knows when. So we'll figure that out when we get over there. Okay, but like I said, I'm gonna go as easy on you as I possibly can. Okay, and we'll get it figured out. They got somebody on the way?
He hasn't answered me yet. I tried calling him.
6:33 Riddles.
Ultimately, after collecting his belongings, the officer escorted Matthew to the police station. Imagine returning to your workplace only to find out you've been fired. Definitely a harsh reality check.
Is there any way to secure this right now, or?
That's why I was looking for the keys.
For the keys? Did you notice that there was keys hanging on his vest?
I didn't notice. I'll go check them.
You can take your phone with you, bud. I'll let you use your phone while you're there. Okay.
I'll have my purchases for phone on this side and the wallet on this side.
Your phone on this side?
Phone, wallet, and nothing in the front. Nothing on this side.
Okay.
I saw you were getting your mail. Is your house key on that same keychain?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, you didn't put it in your car, right?
I don't think so, no.
Where'd you set your mail down at?
Back behind the TV.
What do you say?
14. That's on 14.
Matthew was charged with filing a false report and was also removed from the police department. Next up, we have a barbaric cop who escalated a simple situation and was owned by his colleagues.
Tough right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You're going to have to use your force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We don't have. They don't give us cards.
Hold on. We have cards.
On July 26, 2021, a person contacted 911 complaining about a man carrying a gun around the neighborhood. As Officer David Lance Dukes responded to the scene, he immediately detained two individuals without conducting any investigation, needlessly escalating the situation.
Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
Ain't no gun.
You're not listening, dude.
These people were later identified as Mr. Gaillard and Mr. Mario. Gaillard was an old disabled guy, and despite the officers finding no guns nearby, Officer Dukes did something shocking.
Bro, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
All right,
I
I'm
don't
just
own no gun.
Turn back over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't own no gun.
25 city, got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you can stand up.
Alright, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You had to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yep. You threw me down. Yep. You threw me down. You threw me down. Yep. You bust my head down on the cement.
It's shocking how the officers showed no remorse after throwing an elderly man face first on the cement floor.
Down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
on
this up behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your
Why you
hands.
bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went onto the ground.
And you bust my head down
That's what
on the cement. You bust my forehead.
Yeah, your head did hit the cement.
Damn right, because you bust me down on the cement.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down on the cement.
Right here?
You bust my head. You bust my head.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down.
We're trying to get the name of the complainant.
You bust my head. You bust my head down on the cement. If you ain't nobody who got no.
The poor man continued to wail in desperation, but none of the officers showed any sympathy. Eventually, they cleared him of any suspicion and removed his cuffs.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Putting your change right in your pocket.
Damn right. You slam me, you slam my head down. Okay. Yeah.
What are we doing? Guess Sam was going to check him out.
There ain't nothing about here wanting to press charges on.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You have to use your force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his intention was.
Use the force. You need to look at the camera.
All right.
The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead. Damn right. You gonna pay me for that shit.
Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
where that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
These dogs officer.
No, on camera.
Yeah, a dog
Alright,
stick.
that's fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs?
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
Soon, everyone realized the gravity of Officer Dukes' mistake. Shockingly, the corrupt cop was still trying to prove his innocence to the responding sergeant.
Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
You were wrong for that.
Consciousness?
Yeah.
However, this wasn't the end, as Officer Dukes was about to be owned by his supervisor, as he was left embarrassed in front of the victims.
Can I get a card for me?
I don't have one there. We don't have. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone.
Hold on. We have cards. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Brandon, he can get his stuff off the car.
Will you say badge number?
1059.
Both Mario and Gaillard departed the scene, and things went from bad to worse for the corrupt cop. He was immediately fired from the department and was also charged with first-degree assault and battery. He was taken into custody and booked into Orangeburg County Detention Center. Also, Mr. Gaillard ended up filing a civil rights lawsuit against the officer and the city, which was eventually settled for $65,000. Well, this officer was way above the line. Here's another sergeant who tried to be over-efficient, but was instantly owned.
You got a badge number?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
You're not here on official business.
You work for the people. You work for me. You can't be acting like that. Did I give you an attitude?
In February 20th, 24, a First Amendment auditor who goes by his YouTube channel, Surreal Cam, went over to Lee County Gun Range in Florida to exercise his constitutional rights. As soon as he entered the building, a sergeant stopped him from filming.
Range in use.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good.
Range in use. You guys are done practicing?
I'm not really sure what to do about practicing.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The lights were on there. The lights were on there. Now it's not.
It's open. It's public range. Do you want?
I can go walk through there?
You can sign up.
Oh.
Become a member.
Oh, no, not for the moment. I just take.
The only way you get back there.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying I saw through the window, and I was like, the lights are off. I'm just saying. I got a glimpse out of it.
Oh,
though.
they pay to be in there.
Oh, I gotcha. I never been here. Okay, now I see how it works. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
The audit went flawlessly when the auditor came into the parking lot and took footage of the parked cars. That's when the sergeant came out again, escalating the conversation.
Got the dog going crazy with it.
You got everything else you need?
What was that?
You got everything you need?
Something like that.
You do?
Something like that, yeah. Pretty much.
All right, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got a badge number?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
You're not here on official business.
What do you mean?
I'm not addressing you in official capacity.
Don't you work for the public?
I do.
So why won't you give your name and act professional?
I gave you my name. So go back and look at
Yeah, I know, but your badge number.
If there's anything else I can help you with.
Yeah, your badge number? How do I know it's you? Come on, man. Why you gotta be unprofessional? All your other buddies were cool. Are you ashamed of your badge number? That's crazy. Now I'm gonna have to find out your badge number. Can I just get your badge number? I'll be on my way.
I said no.
Why won't you give your badge
Because
number?
we're not here on official capacity. If
You don't have to
be. Of
be.
this range, we can sign you up right over here and you can pay your membership.
What's the attitude? Relax. My business is recording here.
Come back up if you need something. If it makes you feel uncomfortable in any kind of way, you let me know.
Oh, feelings? You're gonna go with feelings instead of the law? You shouldn't even have that badge if you're gonna act that way.
Have a nice day.
Have a bad day. See, when they act out like that, man, that's crazy.
The auditor was shocked to see the cop's ignorance, as he blatantly violated the law. Instead of walking away, he called for a supervisor and owned the tyrant sergeant.
Hey, how you doing?
Were you looking to speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, I just need that man's badge number.
I don't know what his badge number is. Why do you need his badge number?
Because I want to file a complaint. Because he's unprofessional, he gave me a bad attitude, and he doesn't want to identify. I came here to record, not trying to interact with nobody. I wanted to know who he was. He's a public servant. He gave me a bad attitude. So I want to file a complaint. Did you guys got complaint forms?
Nope, I don't have them.
So how do I file a complaint on this guy?
You go online.
So how do I know who he is?
You give his name.
Sergeant Mike King.
Sergeant?
Yep.
Mike King? You don't have a badge number?
I don't know what you got.
Can you just, somebody got to make things so difficult.
You came to me, I didn't talk to you.
Listen, what, okay, but hold on. You engaged with me over there. Okay, you talked to me from a distance and I walked up to you.
You addressed me.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
You work for the people. You work for me. You can't be acting like that. Did I give you an attitude? No, I didn't give you an attitude in here. I had a very good conversation with your other big buddy that was up here too. I asked you for your son. I want to know who I engaged with.
I told you my name.
Yeah, but what's your badge number? There can be a lot of last names that you gave me here. I don't know that. I want to know who I engaged with. And it's your policy to identify.
He's the only Mike King.
Mike King. So you guys are you're not gonna give me a badge number. Make it so simple. You're making this thing so hard.
Imagine the audacity of the officer who lied in front of his supervisor. It is sickening that the officer still didn't give his badge number as if it were something private. Every government official must identify themselves when asked, but this officer seemed to think he was above the law.
Isn't it your policy to identify when any of us asks for your badge number, your name? Come on, I didn't come here for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out everything about you now. Salary, pay, disciplinary report. Now I'm gonna put you on blast all over my freaking platform. This is what we don't want to see. This, dude. Why do you gotta act like that? I don't understand.
Public range.
Yeah.
If you would like to become a member,
I understand, and we were cool with it. I was cool with you.
So I'm a supervisor.
Yeah, that's fine, but he shouldn't be acting like that. I got it on camera, dude. I was about to leave, and he started talking to me from a distance, and I walked up to him, telling him, no, I got everything. He goes, you got everything you need? I'm like, yeah, I got it. Cool. What's your name and your badge number? He goes, I'm not giving you that. He had a nasty attitude, dude.
All right.
So, I mean, he shouldn't be treating the public like that, and they can't do that, you know? See, we're cool. I had another conversation, cool, with the big dude that was here a little while ago. That shit I was recording. Yeah. Yeah. Really cool guy, you know? And this is what we want to see, but people on my platform want to see professionalism, man, accountability, transparency. This is why I record the cops. This is why I record government property, government officials.
The supervisor was much more professional as he calmly explained everything to the auditor.
Mike King, Sergeant, for gun range department? Training? Thank you very much. You sure you don't know his badge number?
I swear.
It just makes it easier for me.
No idea. I really have.
What's your name and badge number?
Mike Swift.
What's your
15050?
Is that so hard? No, I don't understand why your co-workers like that. But all right, you have a good day, man. I'm good.
Can I help you with anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Really, it's kind of a boring time right now.
Yeah.
Not much going on.
No, I know, but I just want to record the building and the vehicles outside, and that's it. Record through that window, which I saw what I saw, and basically that's it, man.
The only thing I would ask is, like, over on the old course, we have to have fill out a waiver for that with
waiver
specific instruction as far as going through each obstacle, and that's just for your safety and somebody else's, so that way if you're out there and you don't get hurt.
Oh no, I was just in the parking lot.
I know, but I'm just letting you know, like, please don't go on those courses and things like that.
No, I don't need to go into that, bro. Anywhere that there's public access, the public's allowed to be, that's where I stay at. I know my limits. Good?
I'm fine. I was just watching you record somebody get something out of the vending machine.
Yeah, no, it's not, that's not the point. It's just them. They're law enforcement.
Yeah.
Next up, we have these tyrant officers who did the unthinkable.
On December 3rd of 2021, just before midnight, the Eastbridge Police Department in Tennessee responded to a child welfare call. Over there, in a black Ford Fusion, were Angel and her son, Devin, who had come to pick up Angel's granddaughter.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you live here?
My daughter's living here.
Is she? In this, is that 893?
Yeah, it is.
893? Okay. All right, hang on 1 second for me, okay?
Something wrong?
Well, we got called to check on a child.
What child?
I don't know. They didn't tell us. They just said do a welfare check.
From when? Like, what did they say?
I don't know. We'll go up and knock. Is that your daughter coming now?
Yeah.
What's her name? Hey, going up to the door.
Well, how old's the child?
2 years old. Is there a 2-year-old that lives here? Okay.
So far, the officers haven't done anything out of the ordinary, but keep on watching, because what they do next is absolutely shocking.
But it was,
4 Mike 3, 7 Golf 4.
Why are you running my tag?
Because I smell.
One?
Yes.
Because you smell that gives you the right to run my tag?
Not only that, I'm going to search your car.
You're not going to search anything.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're not.
I promise you.
You are
and
not going to break
not
my
only-
rights right now.
You're about to get your rights up in the back of my car.
Well, if that's what you want to do, because you're going to get in real when you do, because I haven't done anything. I haven't
51 to
violated any rules
479.
or anything. You just sit there and talk to me and to
That
tell
I-
me you're going to
that
search my car.
I am going to search your car.
And you're running my tag.
I am going to
I'm
search
not
your
doing
car.
anything but sitting out here waiting for
I
my
don't
daughter
care.
to come back
I
out.
don't care. Your car's going to be searched. And if you interfere with my search, I will put you in the car and I will take you to
you
jail.
go ahead and you violate my rights then.
Okay, put
Let's
your hands
do
on the
that.
car.
You violate my rights.
Put your hands on
The woman remained defiant in the officer's face, well aware of her rights. This led the officer to resort to violence unnecessarily. This really shows how corrupt the police system is today.
Yo, what are you? You're gonna put.
I said put your hands on the car.
Arresting me for
Put your hand back up.
Hey, don't you put your. I didn't even do.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Oh my God, I can't. I'm too big.
Sucks to be you. Get in the car!
This only gets worse from here, as the extremely disgusting behavior from Officer Simmons below will leave you all appalled.
Shut the up before I take your to jail too. Get back!
You know how to handle it.
Hey, hero.
She just got done having a baby. You do not
Go
need
away.
to arrest her. Girl, do not push me. What is wrong with you? Who did it? I need to know who did it.
Who did what?
Who tased my mama?
She didn't get tased.
Get tased.
Then why was her taser going off over there?
Checking the fire, I guess.
Make that make sense.
It does.
She didn't get tased.
So then why was her taser?
How about you worry about you? We'll worry about your mama. I don't really give a
That don't sound like it. Sounds like you want to join your mama. Okay.
Y'all are violating our rights right now.
Which one?
I
Please
want
tell me
my
which
mom.
right you're getting
I
violated.
want my mom right
Tell
now.
me which right.
I want my
So
mom.
shut up.
I
You don't
have
know
to
what you're
say
talking
anything.
Sorry, you
You
got
sound like you're about 7. You want to act like a big girl, you're going to get treated like a big girl. So I drive son to her mom to get her in the car. Other than that, she's perfectly fine. What's up?
Drive-in or she wasn't home tased, right?
No.
Just drive-in? I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, she just drives son. But I did it twice. No, I did it in her back and then like right here on her side.
Officer Simmons claimed she was emotionally invested, even though she wasn't present during the original altercation. Her enthusiasm seemed odd.
Taking mom for disorderly conduct, resisting stop, halt, frisk.
They are now separated. Unknown if it was physical or verbal.
If she ain't got insurance, I'm towing the car. You know, we'll see.
You're good.
But
Who's
the car can just stay here. I mean, I'm
We'll
her
see.
daughter.
I
Please
see.
don't, like, it's already, like, please don't, because, like, I
Let's go.
want to
Let's-
out of jail, and I just had a baby.
And I feel for you, and I'm not trying to cause you no headache. I want you to understand. She, right. Yes. I understand it's your mother. You just got to understand we have a job to do also. And we're not trying to jam you up or your mother out. Okay. Step out. Let's talk. How old are you, man?
I'm 18, sir.
18.
And I'm a man. And like you, why you gotta hit my mama like that, bro?
You gonna keep the, all right, I tried. You see, I tried to talk to you like a man. I tried to talk.
Why you gotta do her like that, bro?
Get in the car. I tried to talk to you. I tried. I'm not your bro. You see, I tried. You see, I tried to talk to him. How old is he? 18. He's old enough to take a ride. He goes to the big boy jail. He's going.
That needs to go.
Because he got to go.
You tried to talk to him, he didn't want to talk to you?
Yep. Hey, bro, why you gonna hit my mom? I'm a man. Why you hit my mom?
The officer's treatment of Angel's children showed their inconsideration. They tried to gaslight her daughter and ignored her son's valid questions.
Listen, I want you to know how this would have went. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to search your car. Okay. I didn't find anything. Guess what? Have a good night.
While looking further into the case, I found some interesting information. In a separate December 20th, 21 incident, Simmons was seen on camera telling a woman being arrested who said she was too large to fit into a patrol car. It sucks to be you. She's also accused. the woman to the ground and against a patrol car as another officer used a tape on her. Simmons is named in another lawsuit against the Eastridge Police Department filed last month, where she's accused of using excessive force while preventing a patient from leaving a hospital. In this next case, just like Officer Simmons, this officer also got the sweet taste of justice for his heinous act.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. That's what you did at the porch.
A Tampa police officer, Officer Damon, was terminated after violating department policy when he dragged an uncooperative woman out of his patrol vehicle and across the floor on November 17th.
Come on, walk to my car. Walk to my car.
Why are you saying that but pulling me? So go on and drag me, because that's what you're doing anyway.
If you ain't walking, just walk to my car.
How you gonna tell me that but you pulling me as you said it didn't say it?
From the get-go, you can see that the officer is aggressive toward the woman, prompting her to go on the back foot and refuse to go with him.
When the I got the right to get out the car, when I had a right to get in the car.
Miss Marshall, get out the car. Come on. Miss Marshall, I'm going to drag you out of this car.
I already know.
I don't want to drag you out, but I need you to come get out the car.
I know what you did off the porch of the doctor's office.
Come on.
Drag me.
Come on.
I want you to drag me.
Come on. Stand up.
You want me back? You can't pick my big can. That's what the officer was jealous of.
Stand up. Come on.
He couldn't pick my big up. He was jealous of my big. You want me in this position, don't you? I'm a clown, boy. You ain't hurting me at all. CPV, Central Park, Projects, Tom.
While looking into the aftermath of the incident, I found some interesting information regarding the case. An investigation found that Officer Gregory Damon violated several department policies during the November 17th incident. It happened after he and other officers were called early that morning to the Tampa Family Health Centers. People at the medical office reported that a woman was sleeping outside the building and refusing their request to leave the property. However, unlike Damon, some corrupt officers often try to fly under the radar, propagating racism during their time in office, like the officers in the next case.
You just happen to be black and I just happen to be white.
You just happen to not be the first officer of white descent to call me a dealer.
On a normal morning, the man in the video was just on his way to get his wife and meet his chiropractor. Unfortunately for him, there were a few racist police officers waiting to ruin someone's day.
He's pulling the race thing. Why are you doing this to me? I don't care. I've got a reason to stop him. I want to switch the car. I've got a reason to pretend to get out of the car. Okay. Yeah, that's the information that you got from them? I got told that they in this car and they want to sniff on it. They need information to be open. Okay. So, all right. We have some reason to believe, sir, that there might be drugs in the car. So I'm going to ask you to step out. Okay? That has nothing to do with that. I had no idea your race until I got up here. I had no idea your race until I stopped you.
You stopped me for a tag.
Yep.
Now you're citing drugs.
Yeah, maybe there's some additional information you may have.
You don't have any information.
Okay.
Whatever information
I'm gonna ask
you have is a lie. You're profiling me, and I'm going to sue you.
Okay, go ahead and step out.
I'm not going to step out. I haven't committed a crime. I know the law. I'm very well informed of the law. I haven't committed a crime. I know the law. You initially pulled me over for a tag because I'm a black man in a Beamer. Now you're saying that I have drugs. Don't know. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a business owner. I deal with some of the biggest media conglomerates, platinum producers in the world.
Yeah.
I don't do drugs. I'm a business owner, bro.
Okay.
You're profiling me because I'm black and I'm in a Beamer. Now, if you
I'm about to burn them. If we don't have anything else, I'm about to burn.
I mean, we watched them. I said, get out of the vehicle.
Okay.
These officers are pulling me over.
The officer repeatedly tries to get the man out of his car, but he refuses. In order to make sure he has evidence, the man takes out his mobile phone and begins to record the incident.
The tag, now they're saying that I have drugs. I'm a business owner. I'm late to pick up my wife. Now they're trying to tell me that I have to step out. I haven't committed a crime. This is Matthew Wilson, CEO of Addictive Culture Entertainment.
I'm going to pick up my wife. I got pulled over, cited by these officers, saying my tag. Now they're pulling me over, talking about they want me to get out. No crime has been committed, and they have reasonable, articulable suspicion by constitutional law that I have to have drugs in my car, and they are therefore allowed to do a search on my car. Now, I've told you that I have no in the car. I've told you that I'm not getting out the car because I know the law. I haven't committed a crime.
And I'll tell you right now, I don't normally do this, but we have some detectives that were following you, and yeah.
Where'd they follow me from? Tell me.
Well, I don't have that information, but
I travel this road every day.
Okay.
My wife is a doctor in Boulder.
They want you out of the car, and we want to do a sniff on the car with the.
I'm not. You don't have. Call your supervisor.
Okay, I'll get.
Are you gonna violate my rights? I just told you to call your supervisor. I'm late picking up my wife, bro.
And I can get information from other officers that tell me they have probable cause to do a sniff on your car.
Because I'm a black man in a Beamer.
I had no idea you were a black man until I stopped you.
It's clear the officers had no reason to suspect possession of substances and were only stopping him due to his race. The lie about the detectives highlights this.
The tinted windows.
I don't care about you, whoever your supposed detectives are that follow me. Man, I travel this road daily, back and forth, multiple times. Yeah. My wife works in Boulder. If you violate my rights, I'm going to make a case against you, and I'm going to win. Okay. You're profiling me because I'm black.
Has nothing to do with that.
You're profiling me because I'm black, bro.
You just happen to be black and I just happen to be white.
You just happen to not be the first officer of white descent to call me a drug dealer because I'm in a Beamer. My family is rich. Okay. My family is rich. I don't have to sell drugs. We own construction companies, restaurants, entertainment businesses, houses, real estate, and all type of shit. I don't have to sell drugs, bro. I've asked him to call his supervisor, everybody.
You want to go back and say, he wants my supervisor. I don't know. He wants a supervisor? Yep. All right, I'll call for one. Yep.
I've already told him I have no drugs in the car. Watch this.
If you have no drugs, a dog sniffing it will be little.
Bro, you can bring your dog all you want. You're gonna look stupid. Okay. And I'm a suit. I have to sell drugs, bro. My family rich than a fucker. I ain't gotta sell nothing. I'm set for life. You about to find out. Watch. Racist motherfucker. Pull me over for a tag. They said it was a tag. Now they're saying I'm a dealer. Detectives were following me.
Just one, yeah. What's that? The gig is up. I let him know. The drug were following them. So.
After a lot of bickering, finally the man gets his wish, as in this next clip, the officers are forced to call their supervisor.
Sir? Excuse me, sir? The supervisor is on the way to talk to you, okay? But I do need you to exit the vehicle now.
I haven't committed a crime and I'm not getting out the car. You're not going to violate my rights. I know the rights. I
understand that,
We got
sir.
lots of lawyers.
I appreciate that, sir. But
I didn't even have to give him my information and I cooperated. If I was a drug dealer, why not run?
Okay.
If I was a drug dealer, why did I give him I know the law. I don't even have to give him my information.
Well, you do.
Because I haven't committed a crime,
okay.
bro.
You operate a vehicle with an expired registration.
That's not a crime, bro.
Yeah, you have to give us
a civil court, bro.
Okay. You have to give us your license for that. Sir, we're asking you nicely. Legally speaking, we have the right. The Supreme Court has already decided we can ask you to get out of the vehicle. You choose to not get out of the vehicle is a criminal offense in itself. And we don't want to go that area, go that route.
You'll be violating my rights, and I'm going to sue
and that's your choice as an American citizen. But we don't want to have to get that way. So if you get out of the vehicle, we don't have to use force and we don't have to.
Hey, look, I'm going to let him search, y'all. Watch this. I want all y'all badge numbers and here. I want you to check everything in here. I'm gonna open up the trunk for you too.
I appreciate it. Just come this way, please. Just come.
I'm opening up the trunk for you.
I don't want to touch your hands. No, it's okay.
No, I want y'all to see. Sure. Search. Have a good search.
I appreciate it.
Have a good search. Watch this, y'all.
It's nothing personal, man.
It's because I'm black and I'm in a Beamer, cuz.
Nothing about race.
Look at my family, rich as fuck. You about to find out.
Which way?
Confident he had no illegal substances, the man stepped out to let the officers search. He was ready to sue once the situation was over and made his intentions clear.
Nothing about that, bro. It's because of that right there. You see that? December 16th of 2022.
So if it was a tag, you're citing that to me it's a tag. This individual told me that detectives, drug detectives were following me, bro.
That might be.
There's people out here doing 90 and 65. You chose to pull me over. You cited, I know the law, bro. I got lots of lawyers and lots of money. You told me it was a tag, but now all of a sudden, drug detectives follow me from where? Where they follow? From a trap.
It's nothing about race.
I must came from the trap house, huh?
I promise you right now, I can promise you right now, it's nothing about race. It's nothing about that. I understand your frustration. Have you had any good experience with officers?
What's your name
before?
and your badge number?
My name is Officer Zamora. Here, I'll give you my card as well. My name is Officer Zamora with the Broomfield Police Department. My badge number is 5042. Here's my card.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, the man shall ask the cops for their badges, knowing that they would be important to him in case he wanted to sue them for violating his rights as a citizen.
5475.
What's your name and your badge number?
J. Lingle, 574. Like I said, it's nothing about disrespect. It's nothing about that.
The dog didn't find nothing because I don't have. I'm a business owner.
Just do me a favor real quick. Just stay right here. I get you're agitated. I get it.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just shut up.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Look at this, y'all. 5 of them. 5 cops. They all came for me. I'm a drug dealer.
Like I said, it's nothing out of disrespect. It's nothing personal. It's not because of race. It's nothing like that. I can promise you that.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know what's going on now, okay? Your dog, he smelled narcotics?
He indicated.
Watch this. Hey, look, hold on. I'm gonna show you something too. Hold on. I have the right to talk as well. Sure. You know where I was headed? This is where I was headed. My wife is a chiropractic doctor. I have a chiropractic appointment and to pick up my wife, and you just made me late for it because I'm a drug dealer. Now I'm gonna get back to recording.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get back to recording your racist bitch ass.
My apologies, you're losing your appointment there.
Your dog getting hit on my car. I know the cop tricks because I got a brother that's a cop. Your cop getting hit, your dog getting hit on shit. And when you don't find nothing, just make sure you show up and say it in court. Trust me, I got you. I want to watch him search my vehicle. That's my right. That's my right. I can watch him search my vehicle. I'm right here.
You might be right on his back.
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here.
Go back there.
So, I'm really not comfortable. You need to step back, please.
I'm not violating nothing.
He's got a body camera on. I got a body camera on. There's not going to be anything that's going to happen. I will. Let me go on the other side.
The cops have now started searching the car. It is very obvious that the search was completely unnecessary, as you can see in the remaining video.
Maybe. Bunch of this.
You may not be the one, but you're a culprit to it. You may not be like them, but you're an active culprit too.
I'm at least trying. I'm at least trying to be one-on-one, man-to-man, and just have a conversation with you. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm not disrespecting
I don't know you, man. You don't know
I'm
me.
not disrespecting you.
No, well, in a way, you're not letting me talk. I want to just explain things. That's all. I just want to talk to man-to-man. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, they done went front back. No drugs, guys. No drugs, guys.
If not, we're out of here. If not, then no big deal. Okay?
That's right. We can't have nothing without being drug dealers. I worked my ass off for years in construction before I built my own company.
I bet.
So
you seem like a hard worker to me.
And he lied. He said his dog hit on my car.
The man continues to give the officers a piece of his mind after they find no substances. He knew that the officers had lied and wasn't going to let them off the hook that easy.
Life in America as a black man, y'all. I'm gonna make you famous.
Sir, you sit back in the vehicle. You want to wait out here for the supervisor, or you want to wait in the vehicle?
I want you to give me my ticket so I can go to my appointment and pick up my wife.
You don't want to.
And you've already disrespected. You just lied. He just lied and said that his dog hit on my car. Did you find any drugs, sir?
No, sir.
I know you didn't, because I'm not no dick. Man, give me my ticket.
Okay, if you want to take the seat back in the vehicle.
You are going to give him a ticket? It's up to you. It's your discretion. I'll go ask him to see if he still wants a supervisor, but...
Yeah, go ask him. Yeah. It seems like you got on a good...
We're getting there. We're getting there. But if he doesn't want one, you want to just take
I can get a business card with a warning.
If not, we all gave him a business card.
At this point, the man returns to ask questions from the officer who initially stopped him. He knew his intentions and was going to, at the very least, shame him for them.
I have a question.
What's your question, sir?
For him.
Yep.
Because he's the guy that approached me.
You want to step out, or
you said that somebody gave you intel that I was a drug dealer, and detectives followed me?
They gave me intel to stop a car. To identify you, and then also to sniff the car.
Who is these individuals that told you this? I have a right to know. My lawyer's going to want to know too.
Yeah, well, it'll be in a copy of our documentation.
A copy of your documentation?
Yes.
You're documenting me when I was originally stopped for my tag.
Yes, and that was my reason for stopping you.
But you're documenting me.
Everything is documented. Like this.
So who are these people? Where they followed me from? You said they followed me. Where did
I don't have all that information. It was a really quick, brief conversation to catch up to your car and stop.
We're only provided certain information. We're only provided when they call him, they say, hey, this guy, we have information that may or may not have any sort of substance, such as like drugs or anything like that, may be in the vehicle. If there's a violation, such as your tag right there, if there's something,
I can stop.
You can stop.
And I can get your information.
So,
but you didn't. You originally said it was my tag. But then you said I was a drug dealer, so under suspicion of having narcotics in me.
Because I was going to let you go on a warning with the tag, and then that's why I asked you if you had any narcotics.
Black people always have drugs. It must be because black people always have drugs.
I had no
That's
idea
why,
what your race was until I got up to you, sir.
Okay, but when you got up to me and seen that it was a black man behind the wheel of this brand new Beamer.
Can we talk real quick? Can we talk real quick over here? I just want
to shoot the fuck out their ass. Watch this.
I take it no. Yeah or no? Okay.
The city of Bloomfield about to pay me. You gonna add more to our family portfolio.
One of the officers returned to the man's car, attempting to pacify him, probably so he wouldn't press charges. However, the man didn't entertain him too much, albeit treat him with respect.
So right now, and I didn't get your first name, my apologies. What's your first name real quick? That's fine. You don't have to. I just ask, just so I know. Just so I can call you something. But I'll call you sir. How about that? Sir. My apologies on all this right now. Yep. Just want to continue. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this whole thing, I just wanted to ask you, do you still want a supervisor to come?
I want to get to my appointment like I was originally scheduled.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking right now. Okay. Would you still like to speak with our supervisor? If not, the officer's willing to let you go with the warning and let you go to your appointment. If you'd like to, our supervisor's here.
I don't want to meet your supervisor. I want to get to my appointment.
You don't want to meet him?
I want to get to my appointment.
That's just fine. So, like I said, this is nothing about race. This is nothing about any of that. We're giving information. We saw your tags, pulled you over for probable cause of that. I just want to make that clear, okay? This is nothing like that. I want to make that clear. So, my apologies to take up your time today. Do you have any other questions or anything for me right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Again, my name's Officer Zamora. I appreciate you, man, that you were up here when I first met you. You've come down here. I really appreciate that, okay?
Because I didn't have no drugs in the car. I'm not a drug dealer.
I see that now, okay? So, I've seen the respect now. I hope you'll see my respect here. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to clarify. I'll let you get on your day, go to your appointment. If you have any questions, got my card. Give me an email, whatever, okay? All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a better day.
If only this sort of more understanding attitude had been shown previously, this entire incident could have been avoided.
And well, that brings us to the end of this video. These cases show just how quickly bad decisions can ruin a career in law enforcement. When officers cross the line and abuse their power, the consequences can be swift and severe. No matter how high they think they've climbed, one wrong move can bring it all crashing down in an instant. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video right here.